What is good, YouTube? It's your boy, the Willa Downs. Remember, the only will that matters is the Willa D, and it's your boy, the Willa Downs. I'm here, man. We are going to go through every one of these trailers. We're going to discuss. I'm gonna basically go over a few topics that I have. We've briefly gone over a couple of these trailers already in our 5-man co-op. If you don't know, I stream on Saturdays with my boy Zero Charge, Fat Daddy J Will on Twitch, or Fat J Will on Twitch. I think that's his name, but we call him J Will. Both my little brothers and our friends Peasy and Peasy and Zulu Zuwap. So we stream on Saturdays. We have a 5-man co-op. We play college football revamp. We probably have maybe one more week going into championship week, which is gonna be perfect because we're gonna end on a championship weekend, basically, where it's the playoffs and a could possibly be a championship. For me, I am undefeated. Zero Charge is in the playoff. J Will is in the playoff. Our other two contestants, Peasy and Zulu, are not in the playoffs, but they are in actual. We're gonna put them in a head-to-head matchup in a bowl game. But we're gonna end it. We're gonna end our. We've been playing this for, man, I think we've been playing college football revamp for almost over 2 years now, 2 or 3 years. It could be longer than that because I was the one that actually found the emulator for College Football 14. Then I followed the College Football Revamp mod team on Discord. I don't actually have them linked in this video, but and ever since then, I just been updating my game, playing Revamp until this game was coming out. I didn't think it was going to come, but it's actually here. If you don't know, me and my 3 younger brothers were also collegiate athletes playing at the 1AA level. Both I played at Murray State for a year. My youngest brother played at Murray, and my middle brother, he played at Austin Peay for about 3 years. My dad actually did play in the NFL, not for a very long time. There was a breakdown, so he didn't play for that long because there was I think at the time he was playing, there was a split between the USFL, or it was that merger ish situation where there was 2 leagues. He was a part of that. He didn't end up making a team afterwards, so he played for a tad bit. He doesn't really have any stats, but I would think that's an accomplishment in my book if you ever make it to the league in general. I think he would have liked to play maybe like 3 years, get that minimum, that pension, basically, 3 to 5 years to get that pension. But it is what it is. With all that being said, man, I also do Road to Glory videos on my channel based off of one of the greatest teams in Millington history. I am from Tennessee. There is a high school in Tennessee, Millington Central High School, that I came from. And my senior year, we had one of the greatest teams to ever play football in high school, in my opinion. We had 2 1,000-yard backs. We had athletes everywhere on the field. Yours truly is considered in that, playing out of position at that. I played up against the Ntari Poe. I played up against D1 ranked talent on the other side, the Wooddales, the White Havens, the White Stations. So if anybody knows about Tennessee football, that's who I played up against. But all that being said, I do Road to Glory videos about my old teammates from high school because I think they could have made it at least going D1 or at least DAA. Of course, that didn't end up happening. There was a bunch of players on that team I think could have went AA or at least Division 1, but like I said, it didn't end up happening. It was me and maybe like 2 or 3 other people that actually got to play at the next level, but I think there was talent everywhere. So I do like hypothetical what ifs on them. I enjoy doing those. We'll eventually make those videos as we transition over to EA College Football 25. But this video right here, or this stream, is strictly about the trailers and my giveaway. So currently, I need anyone who has been subscribed for over at least 3 to 5 months, because I'm still trying to work out how long you've been subscribed. But you have to make your subscriptions public. That's the only way I'm going to be able to see how long you've been subscribed. At the certain point where I make up the criteria of how long you've been subscribed to the channel, I will be giving out a copy of the game for free. Not the Legends copy, just the normal regular game copy for free. So basically, I'm just going to give you the money so you can go purchase it. But we want you to be able to pre-order it. So I'm trying to get this video out now, because we're like 2 weeks away from it, right? So I am going to do a giveaway. Make your subscriptions public. If you're subscribed to me, you have to be subscribed for a minimum amount of time. I'm thinking maybe 3 to 5 months, but I will review once I see everybody who was in the pool for the drawing to get the free game. Because like I said, I do want y'all to get it before the game comes out. I want y'all to be able to pre-order and get the bonuses, even though there might not be that many, right? Like I said, we'll continue to do the Road to Glory videos as this comes out. I have a banger. I think it's going to be my last one for this game, coming out this Friday, I believe. If anybody who's been following and has been subscribed, one of Eric Knowles' greatest games on turf is about to come out on Friday. So check that out on my channel. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe to the Wheel of Downs, of course, because it's all about the Wheel of Downs. And we're going to get into this, man. We're going to look at this trailer. I'm going to keep reiterating, make your subscriptions public so I can see how long you've been subscribed, because I'm going to do a random pulling, and then once I know who won, I'm going to contact you. I don't know how that will be. I guess like on this stream, just leave your contact information in the chat, or on the video coming out Friday, right? On the video coming out Friday, go comment in that video. Tell me your contact information, basically. Just wherever I can contact you at, so I can be able to reach out to you, say, hey, here's the code for the money so you can go pre-order the game, basically. So hopefully, if y'all aren't watching, y'all won't see this if you're not paying attention to the stream. I am giving away a free copy of the game. So I need y'all to go comment on that video. How can you get the game? What game? You can pre-order EA College Football 25 on your Xbox or your PlayStation. College Football Revamped is a modded version of NCAA Football 14, which there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube for you to actually go and look and see how to get the game. If you have a PC, it's really easy. If you have a console that you're trying to put it on, it might be a tad bit more difficult, because you have to get your console modded. You got to find somebody who mods it. Then you got to find somebody who can mod the game for you, stuff like that. But with that being said, let's get into the first trailer. I've seen all of these already, but I want to talk about them again. Like I said, this is a giveaway video / discussion video about the game coming out soon. So, like I said, remember, make sure to go comment on that video that comes out Friday with your contact information. So if I pull your name, I can give you the money so you can go pre-order the new game before it comes out on July 19th. I think that's when it officially comes out. Of course, like I said, you have to be subscribed for a certain amount of time. I haven't dictated when that is yet, but I keep reiterating this, and we're going to get into it after this. You have to make your subscription public so I can see how long you've been subscribed. That's the only way you're going to be able to get the game. When do you think they give us the Road to Glory and Team Builder deep dive? to be that serious, I think they have all of this already. They have all this information already recorded. I want to say they give it to us tomorrow, actually, just because it's July 4th. But the more likely time for that would possibly be next week sometime. They'll probably drop them back to back. I wouldn't consider these deep dives because the more of the deep dive is the reading, right? The blog sites. These videos aren't deep dives. Videos, I think when you consider something a deep dive, it has to be 7 to 10 minutes long, right? I'm still a little skeptical about EA because they still have not given a solid quarter gameplay, like a quarter of gameplay, and the game is coming out in 2 weeks. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get into it real quick. We're gonna do all of them. This is gonna be a real short stream. We're gonna do all of them. I've been talking for 10 minutes. We're gonna do all of them. I'm just gonna open them up in different tabs so I can just click through, and we'll discuss each one as they go. So I think this was the official teaser trailer. We're gonna look at it again because I actually love this trailer. It's really good. It's a really good trailer. It gave me goosebumps when I first saw it. So I'm gonna shut up.
Got something special for y'all. A little update for our fans from the Big House to the Bayou, from Carolina to California. Yeah, it's about college football. We know you love it. Us too. The rivalries, comebacks, the traditions and superstitions built by generations. There's nothing like it. Turns out, we've been building too. So let's address the big owl in the room. Yeah, we've seen the posts, the predictions, the doubts. We get it. It's been a minute. Let's just say, this ain't the only jersey we've been working on. The game this sport deserves. 'Cause pretty soon, this place will be full again. Until then, cue the crowd noise.
So, beautiful way to introduce that, right? Okay, so way they call it deep dives in the trailer. Yeah. So, oh, what the heck just happened here? I'm tripping. So, yes, they call them deep dives, but I don't consider 3-minute to 4-minute videos a deep dive. The closest one they've gotten to a deep dive was the Dynasty one. But still, it's just shallowly touching the surface of what's going on underneath. Of course, I wasn't invited out to. I'm too small of a YouTuber to be invited out to go play these games, right? But like I enjoy this trailer. This trailer was a great trailer to introduce us back into the world of college football. It gave me goosebumps when I first saw it, so I did enjoy that. And like I said, these aren't technically deep dives in my opinion. Like I said, deep dives have to be like 7 to 10 minutes long. Most of these are like 3 to 5 minutes long. But we're going to go ahead and watch the next one. I hope we get a college basketball game. Oh, you're talking to the choir, baby. You're talking to the choir, baby. I want that back too. 2006 was my favorite. It's funny because 06 NCAA and 06 March Madness were both my favorite college games from way back in the day. So let's go ahead and get into the next one. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to do the college basketball one though. I think they'll come out maybe next year. There'll be college basketball 26 or something because I don't know if they can use March Madness again. But I'm looking forward to that because I play 2K, and 2K has gotten to the point where it's just a bunch of microtransactions everywhere. And so I feel like, once again, they prey on us as people who indulge in this type of entertainment, and they can just do whatever they want when there's no competition from the other side. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's now I don't know which one I opened up next. So, this is the next one. This is the official reveal of the game. So
Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out.
hold on. Do I got it in? No, I don't got it in the best. I ain't got it in the best quality, baby. What's going on? Let's restart it. We ain't got it in 20. Come on now. Woo. Let's do this. Let's get the whole screen. Let's get the whole screen for this one.
Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for.
Crazy work, EA. The pageantry is definitely there. The pageantry is there. The tradition is there. Okay, guys. So, that was the official trailer, the reveal trailer. That came out, I actually think it came out in May. Yeah, it did come out in May. Well, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. It came out in June. They said May, but they come out in June. I'm a little, so here's a few things. I'm assuming that these points are going to be used for Ultimate Team. I'm a little worried about this because when you introduce in-game currency, that can be used for a lot of things. Hopefully EA doesn't do what I'm thinking they're going to do, which is lock stuff behind this currency and not be able to earn this currency in the game. But like I said, these bigger gaming corporations nowadays just prey on the people who love playing these video games. So we'll just have to see on that, right? I was in the discussion of I was going back and forth basically on if I would get the MVP bundle or get just the one that gets you the pre-order that you can play it early. Because at one point I just thought that the MVP bundle, after we learned some information about Madden and how it would interact with EA College Football 25, I just didn't see the value there, and I still don't see it. Like I said, they took out one of the key points that made these games so interweaved or connected, which was importing draft classes. Now, like I've told Zero Charge and J Will and Peasy and Zulu in our streams multiple times on the weekend, I haven't personally imported many draft classes. I might have done like maybe 2 or 3, and that was on the older version. I'm talking like PS2, PS3 era Madden college football. So 06, 07, 08, kind of in that area. That's probably the only time I did an import of the draft class. With that being said, with this, I understand why they can't do it. It's a legal thing, right? They don't have the licensing for it to put these people that to put these players that are getting these NIL deals in Madden because they don't have the rights to those people for Madden just yet. They're eventually going to be there, but they don't have them just yet, right? So that's understandable. But then I don't understand why you sell an MVP bundle unless the people who buy this are literally just going to play both games. You see what I'm saying? Like, you religiously play Madden, and now college football is back, so now you're going to play that. I don't know who I'm going to rebuild. I'm probably not going to do a solo rebuild. Like I said, we do a 5-man co-op, so there's going to be a 5-man co-op that we stream every Saturday. It's going to be me, Zero Charge, J Will, Pizzy, Zulu, and we might add maybe 1 or 2 other players. But we're going to start our rebuilds from, like, I'm assuming like 2 or 3 star schools. So you're going to get a really good, like, and that's going to be a stream. So, like, you should check that stream out on Saturday when the game comes out. It's going to be crazy, right? We're doing that already, but it's going to be crazy. But I don't know exactly who I'm going to rebuild when we do that just yet. I'm more of a Road to Glory person if I'm doing a solo video. So like I said, I have a couple of Road to Glories about the 2 running backs from my high school who I thought could have went D1. I have a few videos of that already up on my channel through the college football Revamped mod. So you should go check those out. Not too long. Probably they average around 8 minutes. So if you enjoy watching college, the NCAA gameplay, or Revamped gameplay, then you should definitely go check those out. The team builder trailer, you have to. I don't know if I'll definitely think about doing this again. But I'm not sure. I wanted to make sure that everybody got a chance to sign up for the giveaway. And like I said, you're gonna have to comment on a video that's coming out on Friday, with your contact information, and make your subscriptions public. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I don't know if I want to make a video on that, but we'll just see. It just depends on how I feel about it, basically. We'll see. Is Ashley because those college players in the NFL yet, so that's why the NFL don't want them in the game. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, it's a legal thing, right? They don't have the rights to them, so the NFL they're not in the game yet. They don't want to have to pay them there, pay them here. I don't know. It's some legal stuff, right? Stuff that I'm not particularly like in tune to. I can't see, because that's just the inner workings of companies, but it is what it is. This was actually also a really good trailer. So my problem right now with EA is that they just don't have any gameplay for me to warrant what I'm looking at. It looks pretty, right? It looks great. It seems like the environments are great. The pageantry, the tradition, all of that's great. The thing that worries me the most is that I keep hearing from all of these YouTubers who actually went and actually got a chance to play the game, is, does it play like Madden? Because currently Madden 24, it was an okay game. I didn't enjoy it that much. I haven't enjoyed a Madden since Madden 13. That's when Calvin Johnson was on the cover, and that was on Xbox 360 or PS3, I think. One of the two. But it's just like, that's the last time I actually enjoyed playing Madden. So I don't know. They say it's sped up. It doesn't feel the same. It doesn't play like Madden at all. And as long as it's more fluid, the animations are more fluid. The animations are more physics-based, kind of like 14. There's some wonky stuff that goes on in 14, of course. But that's what comes with the fluidity of the gameplay and the motion and all that stuff. So that's what I'm looking for out of gameplay. Currently, I haven't seen enough gameplay to tell you if that's what's going to occur or not when you get your hands on the game. Because Like I said, all of this stuff is basically stock stuff that they've already done. They've already probably recorded these videos, this, that, and the other. So
Hey
we're
everyone,
gonna go
Kirk
to the
Herbstreit
next
here,
one.
and welcome to the official
Make
EA
this full
Sports
screen. Hold on.
College
Let's.
Football
Oh, I didn't make it full screen. I popped out. Let's go back. Oh, this one only goes to 1440. So
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here, and welcome to the official EA Sports College Football 25 gameplay.
I might pause it a little bit between these last couple because they say this is a gameplay deep dive, but this is no gameplay deep dive. This is a 4 minute 51-second video. This cannot be any deep dive if it's a 5 minute video. And it's saying gameplay, and we barely get any gameplay. Like, we get some gameplay, but it's more of the mechanics of the gameplay, not actual gameplay. So take that with a grain of salt. That's how I look at it. I'm not a negative person. I'm looking forward to the game. I've already pre-ordered the game, but like, I know EA, and EA be doing some shiesty stuff just like 2K does, because they really don't have any competition when it comes to making these games on the other side. There's no other company making a college football game, right? Like, that's going to be at this level that can compete with it. So they can do whatever they want. So I don't know. We'll see.
Deep dive. Today's focus is on the exciting new Campus IQ gameplay feature set, which includes the new wear and tear system, player abilities, home field advantage, unique playbooks.
So I'm gonna let this be known right now. Wear and tear looks great to me. Just depends on how it works. If it's too much, if they overdo it, then it could be a problem. It has to be just right, basically. It has to hit a healthy medium of, okay, this makes sense. Okay, it's not too bad where people are just out all the time, and it's not too little to there's no reason for them to even have put it in the game, if that makes sense. Player abilities kind of worried me when I first saw this, but it plays like 2K badges, the player abilities. So I'm not as worried, even though 2K has some issues with some of their badges not working sometimes. So, and I heard that 2K devs were in on the development of this also with college football Revamped modders who helped out with the game a little bit as well. So it's just, you have to put your hands on the game before you can actually just know for sure if it's a good game or not. But the player abilities kind of made me a little worried. It worried me. Home field advantage is something from old NCAA games. I'm glad it's back. I appreciate it being here. And unique playbooks shouldn't even be on this list, in my opinion. Every school is going to play different anyway. That shouldn't have been a feature you're trying to promote, as we already know every team doesn't play the same. So they're going to have unique playbooks. But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, EA does what they want, how they promote it. But this is an old feature that's been here that I'm glad is here. This is a new feature, and this is a new feature. This is something that just comes with the territory. But hey.
And a host of new mechanics that deliver the explosive, fast-paced gameplay unique to college football. Let's get into it. The new wear and tear system changes how you approach every snap. Wear and tear is a progressive player health system that prioritizes strategic substitutions and diverse play calling to keep your players healthy. With wear and tear, every hit matters, but not all hits have the same impact. And a single hit, like a blow to a quarterback's throwing arm, can change everything, just like it can in real life. Every hit scales differently and will have unique effects on a player's performance as damage and fatigue add up over the course of a game. Managing wear and tear is critical to your team's success, both in a single game and over the course of a season. In EA Sports College Football 25, we're introducing both mental and physical player abilities that help separate highly skilled players from untested freshmen. In contrast to the pros where superstar talent is generally balanced across the league, the player abilities in college were designed to showcase the overall discrepancy in player and team skill level.
So, like I was saying, the wear and tear system, as long as it hits a happy medium, we're straight. The abilities here is what they're showing. I can't. Let's go back a little bit. It's like so they're talking about the player abilities. And so the player abilities is on like a 2K rating scale. Depending on what your rating is how high your ability is going to be. I think it goes from bronze, silver, gold, and then it's platinum or something like that. So that depends on your rating. And so I'm okay with that. That's just situational boosts. So that doesn't bother me as much because it's college football. The talent is there's talent discrepancies when other teams are playing each other, depending on who you're playing. So those should stand out. That makes sense to me. Now, I just learned about dev traits, which is in the Dynasty deep dive, which I'm also concerned about because all of this stuff seems like it's Madden, right? And Madden hasn't left a good taste in my mouth for a while, right? Pause. But we just have to see, right? So I'm not discouraging anyone from going to get the game. Of course, it doesn't really matter because I can't really discourage somebody who's going to get the game anyway. Anything that's really coming out of my mouth could be they're just be like, oh, this dude's negative. He's just really negative. He doesn't care about the game. Da 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 da. Woody woo woo. It's all good. Like I said, you're gonna buy the game anyway. I'm buying the game. So I mean, it's just I'm wary of these things. I want this game to be good. I don't want my expectations set so high that when the game's not up to the standard that I think it should be, that I'm disappointed with the game. So I'm in like the middle tier of excitement here. I'm only gonna get excited when I get my hands on the game. I can play it, see how the gameplay works, see how it plays, and then I can give you my full like breakdown explanation on how I feel about the game. But all of this, like the wear system and the player abilities, those are new things to the college football game, not to Madden. But I am excited for them because they're new things and they changed the kick meter up, so that's great too.
Physical abilities boost attributes like breaking tackles, or can provide protection from wear and tear. Mental abilities enhance intangible traits like leadership, pre-snap clarity at the line of scrimmage, and staying calm under pressure. Here you can see the stadium pulse meter is maxed out, but the visiting quarterback does not have the mental ability, headstrong, which provides resistance to distractions. The visiting quarterback here does have headstrong active, so he can see the field more clearly and will be less prone to mistakes for this play. A player can have up to 8 abilities, and they can scale in effectiveness, providing situational advantages throughout a game that ignite the dynamic and unpredictable moments that make college football so exciting. From Tiger Stadium to Happy Valley, we're pumping the sights and sounds of the most iconic and daunting home field environments right into your living room. And with home field advantage, the host team has the upper hand. As the visiting team, you'll face various degrees of home field advantages impacting confidence and composure levels, on-field performance, and more. Home field advantage will disorient players with lower composure levels more than it will for the level-headed players. Decisions like audibles and hot routes will become more difficult because these stadiums will be rocking. So it's more important than ever to keep your team in manageable down and distance situations. With 134 FPS.
I love this this interface. I'm not gonna lie. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I love this. You can also turn off the throw meter, from what I heard. So I think when we do our 5-man co-op, that we're gonna leave it on to see how it works. and see if it's manageable. If not, we'll probably turn it off, but most likely we'll keep it on for a couple of weeks when we're playing that to see. But yeah, I love this right here. Like I said, I love that they brought back old features and they've introduced a few new ones, even though some of it is similar to Madden. We'll just have to see how it plays out. Like I said, the player abilities look like they're going based off of the 2K type beat, like badge tiers. So we'll just have to see once we get our hands on the game, and it's slowly approaching us.
Yes, teams to choose from in EA Sports College Football 25. The wide range of play styles is something you can't experience anywhere else. From wide splits in Oklahoma, to the triple option at Air Force, to Michigan's dominant ground game, the playbook variety makes for unique matchups every game. Fake out your rivals with new user reverse handoffs, explore the new option game, and other new trick plays. With more teams throwing the ball all over the field, College Football 25's revamped passing mechanic adds control and variation to every dropback. To expand player variation at quarterback, we focused on tuning situational throws and an array of new trajectories that will provide more passing control with a timed button press. Other new gameplay mechanics will give you more control before and after the snap. Adjust the length of your primary route with custom stems. Switch players directionally with the new switch stick for post-snap control. Master the new kicking meter and call a number of new hot routes at the line. For more on gameplay and playbooks, check out the Campus Huddle blog. Subscribe today to get the latest EA Sports College Football 25 news. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle, which includes both EA Sports College Football 25 and EA Sports Madden NFL 25 for Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5. Till next time.
Okay, so that trailer gave us some information. I hate that they keep calling them deep dives when it's a 4-minute video. The blog is really where the deep dive is. I would rather them not put this as deep dive on the video and just put like introduction or something, because there's no deep dive here. It's literally shallow level, introductory level stuff that's being introduced. They introduced some player abilities. They didn't even tell us in this. The funny part about this is a deep dive. They mentioned player abilities as one of their key their header points, and they mentioned wear and tear, and they barely go into any depth of how it actually works, because we don't learn about the tiers for the actual player abilities until the Dynasty deep dive. You see what I'm saying? So like that's how I don't trust EA on some of the way they do things, because I feel like I work in corporate, right? You have to be concise and precise at what you're presenting. You can't have a bullet point and then not go into depth on that bullet point, but call your video a deep dive. You see what I'm saying? But I enjoyed it. They're kind of like slowly drip feeding us information. And so that's why I don't like that they call it a deep dive. But I did enjoy this trailer when it came out. It's giving more information. Like I said, I was a little bit worried about the abilities, but as time has gone on, it looks like it's going to be on a kind of a 2K badge tier system. I've said that multiple times, and it's going to be driven on rating. So like somebody who's a ball hawk, I'm assuming certain ratings have to be up for you to have the badge. And then depending on how high your ratings are in those areas, the badge will upgrade from bronze to silver to gold to platinum. You see what I'm saying? So we will go on to the next one. The next one is Sights and Sounds, which is really what I'm impressed with. I do enjoy that they put this much thought and depth and detail into this. Ashima is actually had already mentioned that he's waiting for the team builder one. I am too, because the team that I played for in college isn't actually in the game, I don't think. So I'm looking forward to that because then I can do my road to glory, the hypothetical version, like, and and basically what happened, and then play through that. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get to that. Next one is sights and sounds, and they put it in. They put this one in 21. They put this one in 2164K. So I mean.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here, and welcome to the EA Sports College Football 25 Sights and Sounds Deep Dive. We designed College Football 25 with a philosophy that every team is somebody's favorite. So to create a truly authentic and immersive game day experience, we gave a little love to every single school in the game.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Let's take a closer look. It was a massive undertaking to research and recreate unique team traditions. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you'll get to experience all kinds of iconic pageantry, from stadium environments to turnover celebrations to mascots. Finer details like crowd theming, touchdown traditions, and rivalry content truly help set the game day atmosphere. Players on some teams touch a sign for good luck on their way to the field.
It's so good.
Cheerleaders and marching bands create human tunnels and classic formations during team intros, and pyrotechnics light up stadiums. We've got mascots on push-up boards, riding motorcycles, planting flags, and animals charging down the field. Ultimately, we know that each team comes in a different shape and size, and in EA Sports College Football 25,
so good,
you can experience them all.
The presentation is so good.
Aside from the action on the field, we all know what truly
atmospheres,
makes
baby.
college football so
Some
electrifying:
atmospheres.
the fans. In order to recreate the intensity and
Yes, sir.
authenticity of a
Got to.
college football crowd, we
wouldn't
partnered
be a
with
college game
ESPN
without it.
to capture crowd reaction audio from some of their biggest broadcast games. For some matchups, you'll be greeted by a colorful crowd theme painting the seats, whether it's a whiteout, a blackout.
Now, I heard that the YouTubers that actually went to test this game, basically, or play the game early, actually saw that in real time, not like in video form. So it doesn't hit the same in video form. If they would have, like, if we would have saw that, like, if we were invited to go watch the gameplay and saw that, it probably hit different. But I still appreciate that they're putting this much detail and emphasis on the traditions, the rivalries, the environment, the atmosphere of these college football games, because that's literally what it is. It's hectic, it's chaotic, it's a good time, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Or a stripe the stadium theme. It's all in the game. Unique fan sections will be leading cheers with painted chests, team-specific hand signs, dynamic wardrobes that change based on the conditions, and custom chants.
That's a wrap. Kirk and I did some joint recordings. It is an incredibly detailed process.
He wasn't kidding. We spent hundreds of hours laying down commentary for every game scenario you can imagine.
It's a pick two to win the game in overtime.
The broadcast team also includes Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, and Reese Davis.
I heard there are also
To make it
two
game
other
day
commentators
every day
on
this
this,
season,
but I could be
pre-order
wrong.
the MVP
I heard that from a
bundle
YouTuber who
today.
actually went and played the game early. There are two other commentators. I know he mentioned Desmond Howard, and he mentioned someone else, but I can't remember exactly who that was. But we've got one more video to go. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me for this short little minute. Like I said, short stream. Just wanted to make sure y'all are aware to go watch the video Friday. I'm going to pin a comment in that video to let you know that you need to leave your contact information so I'm able to reach out to you personally. And And I need you to make your subscriptions public so I can see how long you've been subscribed to me. And then you will, depending on how long you've been subscribed, like I said, it could be 3 to 5 months. I will allow you to be into the pooling for a copy of the game. Basically, I'm just going to give you the funds so you can pre-order the game. And if I give you the funds, basically, you could even, I think that you can add that to your, I think you can add that to your wallet. I can't remember how it works on PlayStation. And then you might be able to add money to that and then purchase the $100 version. But I'm going to give you enough money to purchase the $70 version, which is the normal copy of the game. I'm only giving out one copy because we didn't reach 200 subscribers on the channel. If we would have reached 200 subscribers, I'd have given out 2 copies, but I'm only giving out one, and it's going to be a giveaway, and it's going to be a random pulling. So make sure that you tune in Friday for that video. We are going to get into our last video. We did gameplay deep dive. We did the sights and sounds. Sights and sounds was really good. Gameplay deep dive, not so much of a deep dive, but still good information. The Dynasty one is the one that has the most information in it. And like I said, the deep dive part is really in the blog, but this one gave us the most information. Now all I'm looking for is gameplay. Actual 2 quarters of gameplay, maybe 1 quarter of gameplay would be fine with me. 6-7 minutes, that'll be fine, right? But we'll have to see.
Hey everyone, Kirk.
Last trailer, guys, and then we'll be out of here. 2160 4K.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here with EA Sports College Football 25, back for another deep dive. This time we're talking about everyone's favorite mode, Dynasty.
Yes, sir.
Online
That's
Dynasty in College Football 25 can accommodate up to 32 teams, and you can play with friends for up to 30 seasons. Today we'll take a closer look at the new 12-team college football playoff, recruiting, the transfer portal, and a ton of customization options to make your program unique. College football has seen seismic changes over the past few years. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you can experience this new landscape while building your program the way you want. The 2024 season marks the debut of the new 12-team college football playoff, and you can play it first in the game months before the real thing. You could be the first coach to lead your school through the new 12-team playoff and hoist the college football playoff trophy. Recruiting is the lifeblood of college football, and in a world of unlimited transfers, managing your dynasty roster has never been more important. Evaluate your needs and opportunities for talent upgrades at the start of each season. The best way to build a powerhouse is to recruit through the high school ranks. So let's fill up your recruiting board. Each year, over 3,500 high school recruits are generated from all over the country, with certain regions representing real-world hotspots for blue-chip talent, like South Florida and Metro Atlanta. Do research to find recruits that best fit your program and determine who you can realistically land. A recruit's interest in your school is decided by 14 different pitch grades like proximity to home, playing time, and brand exposure. So you'll need to discover how your program's pitch grades align with your recruit's desires, in addition to scouting for talent. Some players have a deal breaker requirement, and if your program cannot provide, the recruit will lock you out.
This is going to make the rebuilds way more difficult, because in NCAA 14, you can literally just basically cheese this. And you can have your C-tier school up and running in like 3 years, right? Now, we have custom sliders. We have custom sliders on our playthrough of our 5-man co-op, but we don't know how this game's going to play yet, so we won't probably do the custom sliders. Probably just put it on the hardest difficulty that we can start with. And then we'll work our way there as we get more familiar with the game. But this gonna make it a lot harder for y'all to do those rebuilds. Even
Deal
us, too.
breakers also drive a player's decision to enter the transfer portal. Monitor at-risk players and get one last chance to convince your favorites to stay. Track your recruits as they narrow down their top schools. Pitch a prospect to gain more interest, and then set up school visits when the timing is right. It's crucial to remain in their top 10, then 8, then 5, to finally be part of their top 3. As a recruit trims down to the top 8, you can attempt to increase your appeal. If your school doesn't have exactly what the prospect is looking for, you can try to sway their opinion in your favor. Plan visits that elevate a recruit's experience, like pairing a quarterback visit with a wide receiver visit at the same time. It's crucial to keep an eye on the transfer portal when it opens in the offseason to round out your roster with talent you couldn't land from recruiting. Add portal prospects to your board just like you would with recruiting, but expect quick decisions as transfers have a shorter timeline to land a new home. Conference realignment is a hot topic in college football. And with custom conferences in EA Sports College Football 25, Dynasty is yours to control. See what a 20-team super conference might look like, or revert to the traditional conference alignment. Shape the conference size and membership and set custom conference rules, set up divisions, and more. Once you've settled your conference options, it's time to select your team. Begin with a highly ranked team and dominate at the top with repeat recruiting and playoff success. Or build from the ground up with a smaller program and prove you have what it takes to go from an unknown to postseason favorite. We can't talk about your dynasty without talking about your starting job. Start as an offensive or defensive coordinator and climb the ranks to head coach. Or take over a program as the head coach right away. Choose from one of the 3 base coaching types to start.
I'm not
Your
sure
coach
where I'm
type
going
will
with
determine
when I
what
pick this.
coaching
I think I'm
skill
going to go
tree you
recruiter,
start
but
with.
I don't know.
From there,
But
the abilities you acquire...
They made it to where your coordinators matter as well. So this is going to be a whole new thing for us. This, the transfer portal, the recruiting, when you're trying to make a rebuild, they've reworked all of that stuff. It makes it a lot harder for smaller schools to get these big recruits to help you rebuild your school. But once you start going, once you start getting good as a coach, maybe that lightens up. It's just going to be a good time learning all of this new stuff. It gives a fresh view to the game that we haven't had because we haven't had a game in so long. And this expands upon what was already there in NCAA 14. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Like, this part looking great.
As you progress will determine what kind of coach you develop into. Unlock additional skill trees with better abilities. Or, if you build up multiple skill trees, you can unlock hybrid trees that leverage a more diverse skill set. The coaching carousel is an important part of every coach's journey. Whether you're the head man at your dream school or working your way up, the carousel is your way of fielding offers from other programs. Head coaches in Dynasty can actively manage their coordinator positions. So if one of your staff takes a job elsewhere, or you decide to cut ties for other reasons, you can use the carousel to replace them. Remember, even the greatest coaches need support, and every coach has a unique skill tree. It's important to think about how you want to build your staff, whether that's doubling down on your existing strengths to max out your benefits or seeking out balance for a well-rounded staff. Choose wisely. The decisions you make here will matter to your program's success and your coach's progression. The benefits of coach talents are stackable. So if your head coach and defensive coordinator have the same ability, the impact for that ability will be greater. Well, that's it for today's
I
deep
wonder
dive
if it's
into
best
Dynasty.
to do with that coaching thing. I wonder if it's best to hold your points for your upgrade for like that first season and just piggyback off of your coordinators. But I don't know, because then if you hold off, because I think what they said was you can't reset your coach after you spend the points. So once you spent the points, that's it. That's going to be the hard part. You have to think about every decision when it comes to that. I enjoy that type of thing, and I heard the recruiting is going to be somewhat of a mix between 13 and 14 or 13 or 14 and 11 recruiting. So it's kind of a plug and play, like you do this, set it and forget it, but there's also a little bit of depth in there on how it works and stuff like that. So like I said, it's super enticing, super intriguing. This is more of a deep dive. This is about a 7-minute video. It's a 6-minute video, but I'll give this a deep dive. The other ones, Sights and Sounds deep dive, 2 minutes. Gameplay deep dive, 4 minutes. Those aren't deep dives. But this was more of a deep dive video. And like I said, I'm looking forward to the coaching stuff, the recruiting stuff, rebuilding these smaller schools, how it's going to work. There's a lot of stuff that right now that I'm unsure about. Like I know we can't create prospects, but the next couple of things that I'm looking forward to, like Ashima said, is the team builder and Road to Glory. Those are the next two I'm looking for. They said customization in this one, but never really go into depth on customization. Can we customize the players? How far can we customize the players? Like, I don't know. I think they're holding off for customization for team builder, and then Road to Glory is just going to be its own separate thing to itself, because that's just like that's the my career mode for this game, and that's like the secondary mode. That's the best mode in the game, in my opinion. Ultimate Team, they're putting it in the game. I heard. I won't be playing Ultimate Team. That's just not my thing. I don't like wasting money like that. Because I just, like I said, I think those are a money grab. I used to do it in the past, though. I'm not going to lie. I had a couple of mobile games that I used to do that for in the past, but now I just strictly earn whatever they give me, and that's it. Like, I don't want to spend real live money for things when I've already paid $100 for a game. I don't know. That's just me. You do you. I'm going to do me. But I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be the end of this video. Basically, let me go ahead and let it wrap up.
Mode in EA Sports College Football 25. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle.
So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video, or this stream, basically. Like I said, remember, the only will that matters is the will of D. I've been your boy, the Will of Downs, baby. And like I said, remember, go look at that video on Friday. I will pin a comment. Leave your contact information, so a place where I can contact you, and make your subscriptions public. I am trying to give away a copy of the game. I don't know anybody else. I know there's a couple of people that are doing this, but I am a small YouTuber. I don't care. As long as I'm able to give back to my community for allowing me to be at 181 subscribers, because I remember there was a point in time where I was only at 50. So, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. This is the only way I know to give back to you guys. I want y'all to be able to be available to get this if you're able, or at least have a chance to get it if you're able. So please go look at that video, share your contact information in the comment section of that video on Friday when it comes out on Friday, and make your subscriptions public, and you will have a chance to get a copy of the game. If we keep growing on YouTube, I will try to make it more and more beneficial to you, for you to be subscribed to me. I'll start trying to give out more stuff, but currently this is all I can do, and so I need you to do your part so I can give back to you guys. I appreciate y'all, love y'all, be great, stay blessed, and I will be back not this Saturday, because we're not doing the stream this Saturday. I think we're going to get the stream next Saturday, the 13th. So championship week on the 13th, the final stream of our college football revamp 5-man co-op. There's going to be 2 user games, And there's probably gonna be another 2 user games after that too, because depends on if we win or lose our semifinal, because we're put ourselves in the 12 man. We're basically doing a 12 team playoff in this final stream on the 13th. So, and that's right before the game comes out on the 16th. So, if you pre-order. So, stay tuned. I'm out. Be safe. Stay blessed. And keep your head up out there. It's hard, I know. And I will be here to give y'all content. More NCAA content. More EA college football content. With that, I'm out.